Hello, welcome to this tutorial on logarithms. We'll be looking at logarithm of numbers less than 1. We take on roots and powers, starting from our first problem. Evaluate 0.0453 raised to power 3. And we are going to present the solution in a tabular form, where we have the first column to be number and the second column to be the log of the numbers. We place 0.0543 raised to power 3 on the number column. Then we go for the logarithm of 0.0543. To find the logarithm of 0.0543, we first get the integer part. To get the integer part, if you write this number as standard form, a power of 10 is going to be negative. But in logarithm, we write it as bar 2. Then we place our point. We go to the logarithm table, check 54 under 3, and that gives 7348. With this power, what we do is to multiply by 3. So we multiply by 3. If you have power 4, you multiply by 4. If you have power 2, you multiply by 2. So to do the multiplication, 3 times 8 gives 24. You write 4 and carry 2. 3 times 4 gives 12. 12 plus 2, 14. You write 4, carry 1. 3 times 3 gives 9. 9 plus 1, 10. You write 0, carry 1. 3 times 7 gives 21. 21 plus 2 gives 22. We write 2, carry 2, place our point. 3 times bar 2 is as good as saying 3 times negative 2, which gives negative 6. Negative 6 plus 2 gives negative 4. So we have it as bar 4. We go to anti-logarithm table to look for the antilog of bar 4.2044. But to do that, we are going to keep this integer part and check 20 under 4 differences of 4 in the anti-logarithm table. And that gives 1601. Then we come back to this bar 4. We are going to add 1 to it. Bar 4 means negative 4 plus 1 gives negative 3, which means we are going to have 3 zeros after the decimal point. So we add the point and then add 3 zeros after it, so that our final answer now is 0.000161. So that is 0.0543 raised to power 3 is 0.0001601. And that's all for problem 1. We then go to problem 2. For problem 2, we are to evaluate cube root of 0.006514. Again, in a tabular form, we have the number which is square root of 0.006514 on the number column. Then we look for the logarithm of 0.006514. The integer part is going to be power 3 because you have 1, 2, 3, which means if you write this number in standard form, the power of 10 is going to be negative 3. So we are going to write it as bar 3, then place our point. We go to our logarithm tables, 65 under 1, differences of 4. We add the difference to whatever we get from 65 under 1. And that will give us 8139. What do we do to the roots? If you are to write it in index form, it will be 1 over 3. So which is still as good as multiplying by 1 over 3. And then the better way is just to say divide by 3. So we carry out our division here. This is bar 3 plus 0.8139 divided by 3. We can then split it into individual fraction, which is bar 3 divided by 3, then plus 0.8139 divided by 3. Bar 3 divided by 3 will give us bar 1, then plus 3 goes into 0 gives 0. 3 goes into 8 gives 2, remainder 2. In 21 gives 7, and 3 gives 1, and 9 gives 3. So adding this, we have bar 1.2713. So we bring it here. Bar 3.8139 divided by 3 gives bar 1.2713. We then go ahead to look for the antilog. We are keeping the integer part. 27 under 1 difference of 3. The antilog is 1867. Bar 1 plus 1 gives 0, meaning there is not going to be 0 after the decimal point. So we just place the decimal point and add our 0. And that's all for the solution of problem 2. We then go to problem 3. Evaluate square root of 0.538. Again, we present our solution in a tabular form. The number column holds the square root of 0.538. To find the logarithm of 0.538, we find the integer part, which is bar 1. So we check 53 under 8 from the logarithm tables. So that's going to give us 7308. Again, if you write this square root of 0.538 in index form, we're going to have 0.538 raised to power 1 over 2, which is going to be multiplied by this. And the better way to do that is to divide by 2. So we can say bar 1 divided by 2 goes 0 times 2 remainder minus 1. So we're going to have a special division for this. Since bar 1 is not divisible by 2, we look for a number above 1 that is divisible by 2, which is bar 2. So we pick the bar 2. What will you add to bar 2 to get bar 1 is 1. So we now add 1, then 0.7308. For your information, this bar 1 now is bar 2 plus 1, 0.7308. We then divide by 2. Splitting them into their individual fractions, we have bar 2 divided by 2, then plus 1.7308 divided by 2. Bar 2 divided by 1 gives bar 1. Then 1.7308 divided by 2 is going to give us 0.8654. Adding this together, we have it as bar 1.8654. So that bar 1.7308 divided by 2 gives bar 1.8654. We then look for the antilog. We keep the integer part. The antilogarithm of 86 under 5 differences of 4 gives 7335. And then we come back to the integer part. We add 1 to it, it gives 0, which means there's not going to be 0 after the decimal point. So we just place our 0 so that our final answer will be 0.7335, which is the solution of evaluating square root of 0.538. And that's all for the solution of this problem, and this is the highest we can take in this tutorial. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and share this video. Check the description section of this video on our YouTube channel to get the link to the playlist containing all the videos of logarithm of numbers less than 1, or visit our website at www.unilabresources.com to access the full course. See you in our next video. Goodbye.